Hey guys, did you miss me? It's 2024, and you know what that means. All new episodes of the Hey Guero Podcast. So let's hope you don't have a gag reflex, because I'm going to shove these down your throat.
You're listening to the Hey Guero Podcast.
Can somebody give me a high?
With everyone's favorite Guero, Guero Sancho. Guero Sancho. Sit down, buckle up, and come along for the ride. It's about to get spicy.
Well, welcome to another episode of the Hey Guero Podcast. I've been told that I'm everybody's favorite Guero, Guero Sancho. And today we're going to be talking about dating in your 30s. And since I have absolutely no experience in this, I brought in an expert. If Hot Mess had a Facebook page, it would definitely be hers. And I think she's a premium subscriber to Tinder and recent recipient of Thirst Trap of the Month by FarmersOnly.com. My longtime friend, Crystal Burkett.
Hello.
So, Crystal, how are you today?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm better. So, it's 2024. Did you make any resolutions that you're going to break next month?
No, I did not.
Not at all. Not stop drinking.
Oh, absolutely not.
Oh, okay.
Absolutely not.
I did not make that. I did not make that, by the way.
I wouldn't think so.
Well, I mean, a lot of people, they do resolutions and they just stick to them till about February 5th and then they're done with them. So they're not going to get in the gym more. Do you go to the gym?
I used to.
You don't do it now?
Well, no. Now that Balin, is in baseball, that keeps us pretty busy during the week. So I feel like between, me walking all over the ballpark, and so.
Teach his own. I go to the gym more for mental sanity.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Yes.
And the hot girls. Karen, don't watch this episode. I'm not going to be allowed to go to the gym anymore. So, yeah, speaking of single, I'm about to be single, but no.
I love Karen.
Yeah, so do I. Love you, babe. So dating in your 30s, like I've always heard from every single female, like I went to Thirsty Thursdays. I always said that this podcast was born at Thirsty Thursdays in a bar with a bunch of females talking about their problems, and I played therapist for free.
True story.
So Thursday we went to Dylan's, and I had a few girls there, and everybody was talking about their problems to me. I had one girl crying within 5 minutes. She knows who she is. I won't bring her name up, but she was crying within 5 minutes. So, but I always hear that dating in your 30s is just absolutely horrible. Is it? I mean, you're obviously single.
Yes.
And you've been single a good while in your 30s.
Oh, yes. We'll just say a good 5 years.
So, hold on. How old are you?
I just turned 36.
Oh, well, you better hurry up because you're going to have to put that shit on clearance.
Yeah. I know, right?
So why do people bitch so much about dating in their 30s?
Honestly, because, I think about this all the time. I think back to when I met Balin's dad, okay? Mm-hmm. And, back then, that was whenever we had the AOL Instant Messenger.
Nice.
I mean, that's just how we met people, Definitely didn't have as much social media as we do now, and social media plays a huge part in that. I think that's the number one of...
Like a good thing or a bad thing?
Well, I mean, good thing and a bad thing.
So, like, this is what I hear a lot, and I just don't fucking agree with it. And I hear a lot of females tell me, just dating nowadays with social media, it's shit, And I just don't fucking agree with it. Okay, so you're obviously a single mom, right?
Absolutely, yes.
Money's not just coming out of your ass.
No.
Or your ears.
No.
So, like, let's imagine it's 2002. Mm-hmm. Okay, and you're 35. Well, however old you are, 36. what are you going to do for a date? Like you'd have to get dressed up, go out to a bar or a restaurant to like just meet somebody outside of your friend group.
Right.
Now you just have to log on to Tinder, farmersonly.com.
I've not tried farmersonly.com.
Yeah, you can go lie to somebody else, Crystal. You can go lie to somebody else. We know you want you a country boy. But no, I mean, like all these females talk about how bad it is with social media, and I'm just not in agreement with it.
Well, I mean, it really just depends. First of all, I mean, if you don't want someone to find out about anything, if you're even thinking about being sneaky,
Who does that?
I mean, me, I'm speaking for myself. I'll find out eventually.
Well, yeah, but that's just. But I'm saying, like, a lot of people say that. So what I hear from the friends that I have about girls is, you know, like the guys just they don't want anything. Social media's ruined them. They'll slide up in the DMs, and that's about it. Mm-hmm. And so, is that kind of your experience?
Some, yes, I guess you could say. A lot. Well, I say a lot. The people that I've met, especially like in the beginning, like they don't know what they want, or they're not on the same page as you. So, and I guess too, you know, with the social media, like, you know, I don't know. That's honestly, I need to hear it from a single guy.
So my opinion don't fucking count.
Well, I mean, you know, but I mean, as in like why they think that social media has ruined them.
Well, you don't hear it from guys. You hear it from females.
And with me, it's not so much that's what's ruined it for me.
Okay. So all right. Dating in your 30s. Good thing or bad thing?
It can be it's a good thing and a bad thing.
Oh, that's such a
But it's all about how you make it, though. It's all about how you make it. You got to have, you know, the mindset.
1,000% agree with that. Everything in life is how you make it.
Yeah.
So, I mean, again, answer the fucking question. Is it a good thing or a bad thing?
Making me think.
Because look, here's the way I look about it. You know, like when we were in high school and college, dating was a little childish, right?
Oh, yeah.
You know, and I would kind of think, and listen, I don't know anything about dating. I just hear the stories from y'all. I do think that a lot of single females choose bad guys, and then they take that out on everybody. Mm-hmm. And prime example, not going to mention any names, but was at Dylan's Thursday, and I was with one of my single female friends, and she was like, "Oh, that guy's cute." I was like, "Do you want to know the easiest way to, you know, do a pickup line to a guy without fail?" And so I just told her, I said, "Go up to him and say you're cute." Like it's literally like you take all the fear away from the guy. Mm-hmm. And so she went up there and she said something to that nature, and as a joke. And then sure enough, he comes walking over to us. Well, as soon as somebody raised up a camera, he was like, "Oh no."
Oh.
And so I, you know, me being me, I was like, "So you got a girlfriend?" He was like, "Yeah, well, no, kinda." I was like, "What's this kind of bullshit?" And so she's like, I bet you're from the 956. You know what the 956 is?
I do not.
That is the Valley. So this is the Hey Guero Podcast, and one thing you're going to learn, Hispanics, women, do not like guys from the 956. Well, they like them for short term, but not for long term relationships. Just always understand that. But yeah, so it's like, you know, I just would feel like if it'd be me, I would just go up to a girl and be like, "Hey, you're cute."
Yeah.
Or something like that. But I guess that's not what happens.
I mean, I've never had an interaction quite like that. I mean, I guess normally, like, if I'm out with, like, a group of my friends or whatever, normally, you know, like, it's whenever they start talking to, you know, people, and then that's whenever they come over and mingle. I'm just not the one to go, you know, randomly go up to someone and be like, "Okay, you're cute," because I'm very shy. I really am. At first, I'm very shy.
Yeah.
So
I think girls in I know like guys are supposed to go up to the girl first,
Mm-hmm.
but like if you were just really wanted a guy to hit on you, like it's like even if he's married, I think if you go up to a guy and be like, "Oh, you're cute," like
yeah.
in his head he's like, "Well, I got a shot at this." Mm-hmm. But
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not saying that's what you would do is go up to a married guy or something like that.
No.
But I mean, I don't know. I'm telling you, time after time after time, these females talk about, oh, it's such a cesspool out there dating in your 30s. And I get it. There's people who have been single their entire lives, or guys who've been single their entire lives and they have no plans on changing. They don't want to be married, or they've been married before and they don't want to get remarried and
Yeah.
all that good stuff.
And that's totally okay.
But there are the guys who recently come out of divorce and not saying that it was his fault or her fault. Sometimes, marriages just end. There's good guys out there, and
There
people
is.
say you can't meet guys at a bar or girls at a bar. Well, that's bullshit. I mean, I met Karen at the old Woody's,
Oh my goodness.
and we've been together for 16 years. I mean,
Crazy.
I don't know. I'm not with it. Like all the girls that say, oh, prime example. I just think there's bad guys out there, and y'all
There
are
is.
taking it out on everybody in their 30s. Is that fair? Yeah.
Fair enough. Yeah.
Well, I had a friend of mine Thursday. She had her man that she's been, without question faithful to for a couple of years, and it just seems like he is not. He's living in a different state, and yeah, and this ex-girlfriend kind of thing keeps posting pictures with him, and he's like, oh, that's old pictures, and yeah, it's just, I'm like, nope, it's not. No.
No.
Next thing you know, it's like, nope, it's not. And next thing you know, she's crying, and yeah, happy thirsty Thursday.
Yeah. Yeah. I know.
Yeah.
I know.
So, and I always tell like all the girls that I know that y'all are all the same. 100% y'all are all the same. Y'all all have the same problems. Y'all always attract the same guy. But I will say this about you. I told you the other day, I got a friend of mine, and she's, when she meets a guy, and I guess this is her like response mechanism, or like protection, she'll say, oh, I'm not looking for anything serious.
Yes. Yeah.
Well, that's just, and then when the guy doesn't want anything serious back, she gets her butt hurt, or all y'all do. Like I said, y'all are all the same.
And then for all you newbies out there who are newly, single, yes, I mean, that's, typical to say, oh yes, I'm not looking for anything serious. But now that I've been in the dating game for a while, one of the first things I will come out and say is like, okay, this is what I want.
Okay.
And that,
So what do you want?
what do I want? So
Tall, dark, and handsome.
I mean, I definitely, like the country boy type. But no, I want to find my best friend, my person. And if marriage is in the cards, wonderful.
Bitch, you got to get a boyfriend first. You can't be talking about marriage.
Hang on a minute. But that's, what I would want eventually. I want to build a life with someone.
Okay.
I found a quote the other day on TikTok.
Oh, let's hear it, because TikTok has the best advice. Let's hear it.
But no, I was scrolling through TikTok, and of course, they always know what you're thinking, especially like whenever you're all up in your feels. And I've been all up in my feels for
A while.
a little while. But whenever I read it over and over again, it just like it made total sense to me. It really did. It says, dating after a long-term marriage is weird because I don't know how to be a girlfriend because I'm a wife.
I've heard that quote.
Have you?
Yes. So, were you married for a long time? I can't remember.
We were married 7 years.
Okay, that's a long time.
Yeah.
So you don't know how to be a girlfriend. Okay. So you're wifey material.
I think so.
Can I tell you something honestly?
Okay.
Every female I've ever talked to says they're wifey material.
Okay. That's fair.
Even the ones with OnlyFans.
Oh, really? Mm-hmm. Oh, okay.
So I'm not saying you're not. Because I will say this, I've seen you in relationships, and you're very loving, and you're very caring for that other person.
I take my relationships very seriously.
You really do. So, I mean, I'm not trying to take a jab at you, Crystal, but I'm just like, there's a lot of bullshit on TikTok, and every female I've ever met who is not married says, I'm wifey material, I'm not girlfriend material. And they really bring in the side chick energy is what they're doing.
Yes. And yeah, I mean, that makes total sense.
So do you have any weird, like, online dating stories?
Trying to think.
Like, I really want to get on Tinder. Like,
Tinder's awful.
I've never been on it. I just want to see what it's like. Like, I have no idea how it works or anything. I just want to see. I just want to see. I just want to see it. I want to swipe left or right, whatever one.
Oh my gosh.
Up or down, however you do it. I just want to see what it's like.
Oh yeah.
I've heard some wild stories from some people.
I don't know, because I kind of like do my Facebook stalking, I guess you could say, like before
FBI.
Before I let it.
Do you got some friends that stalk for you?
No.
Oh, okay.
Not at the moment.
Okay.
I mean, used to back in the day, yeah.
Okay. Those are
Not anymore. Yeah.
All right. Yeah. Well, I just want to go, like, is it left or right if you like somebody? So
right.
how does
I had to think for a minute.
yeah,
Swipe right.
Miss Platinum member. So
I do not.
Bullshit.
I do not pay for those.
Maybe you should. I hear that they bump you up if you pay for it.
Well, so I will say, like on Tinder, for example, okay, if you pay for the subscription, you're able to get a look at like who likes you. Now, if you don't pay for it, you gotta swipe right and hope and pray that maybe you'll get matched up, with someone that's on that list.
So if you swipe right, and that person that you swipe right on doesn't swipe right on you, does it say, "Hey, this dummy"? No. So then why do you gotta hope and pray? I'd be swiping right on everybody.
Do you know, I've heard that before, that that a lot of people sometimes they'll just swipe.
Let me tell you something.
Me, I'm not like that.
I know a guy, and I'm obviously not going to say names. I'm not going to embarrass him. I watched him go through a breakup. Watched him be at the lake with alcohol and just sit on the back of my golf cart and go. And just swipe. And I go, "What are you doing?" He's like, "Swiping on Tinder." And I'm like, just anything, just like cast a big net. That's it.
I mean,
the weirdest one, but he actually told me this story. He had like a girl message him, was like, "Come over and put a baby in me right now." I'm like, not even a hello first, right?
Okay.
So yeah. But he's not in his 30s, but is it really that weird? Is it the Wild West?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
So Tinder's bad, right? Or Tinder's the hookup one?
In my opinion, it is. I haven't been on Tinder, and I couldn't tell you how
Are you a
long.
Bumble gal?
I don't really like Bumble.
Because you got to make the first move.
Right, and I know we had that.
Lazy.
We had that discussion actually the other day, that I don't normally make the first move.
Well, you're not supposed to. You're a girl. But, I mean, like, I'm telling you, I know some chicks that made the first move, and it worked out for them.
Yeah, I mean, like, if you're feeling it, and I'm the same way, too. Like, if I'm feeling it, I go, then for me, I'll go all in, and I mean, what do I have to lose? Nothing.
No. So, but like, I guess you do a little bit of online dating, right? I mean, you have to.
Facebook dating.
Yeah. So what
Yeah.
the hell is different than, so to me, I don't know. Facebook is like the best dating, right? It's a
yes.
club. Like,
yes.
it's social, right? Mm-hmm. I obviously haven't been on the dating side of Facebook dating, but like, again, like, I can't talk from a female point of view, but I would just think if I was single, like, I would be like liking girls' pictures and then sliding up in their DMs and making them laugh and being like, "Oh, hey, I'm going here. Come with." Mm-hmm. But I guess that don't happen.
Some of them does. I mean, I like it whenever, a guy comes in and like maybe comments on one of my pictures that I had on my profile.
Thirst traps.
Yes, that one.
By the way, just so y'all know, and every female watching or listening, we know when y'all post selfies what y'all are doing. Y'all are looking for attention, and that's okay, because we all look for attention sometimes.
Oh, I mean, I'm sure everyone could tell I've been all up in my feels. You know, I'm 100% guilty of it.
Posting the love quotes kind of thing?
It's just how I'm feeling.
Well, let the world know it. It makes you feel better to hit that share button. Darling, you just go right ahead.
It does. Post.
Just posting makes you feel better.
Yes,
huh?
it does. It makes me feel better.
You know what doesn't make me feel better?
What?
Reading that shit. No, I'm fucking with you. No, what I really don't like is when like a girl does something wrong or a guy. Screw it. I'm not going to just pick on females. I'm going to get roasted. But if somebody does something wrong and then they just like post these like, I was in love kind of, that kind of bullshit. And I don't like that. Like that. I mean, like you're being passive aggressive at that point.
And again, whenever you're dealing with someone with my mind frame, it fucks with your head too.
Yeah, I mean, I can see that. So, like, do you think your problems, I mean, I don't know how to say it, but like your problems with your last marriage, like trickle into every relationship you've ever had since?
Yes. Say that. It makes me have my guard up, and then of course, it makes me, I require a lot of reassurance too.
So, like, what's an example of reassurance?
Reassurance? Okay, well, so let's just, I'm in a relationship with someone and, consistency is reassurance for me. I know whenever someone's not being consistent and it, kind of messes with me. But just them telling me, you know what, I'm glad I came into your life, or I'm glad that you're in my life, I'm not going anywhere, just like little things like that. I'm all about the words.
Do you know, okay, so you know the love languages, Trick? What's your love languages?
Mine is words of affirmation.
And what's your second one?
Probably touch, maybe. Yeah, not major PDA, but
no PDA. No PDA. So, but is that fair? Is that fair to bring like what a douchebag did in one relationship into like every other?
No,
because like,
honestly,
guys,
it's not.
Because guys get. I mean, like everybody. I want to say 95% of the people on this planet have been cheated on. And I know it makes you feel bad about yourself. I mean, it's
in a way, in the beginning, maybe, but
yeah, I guess there's stages of it, but and we as humans take it out on the next person.
And unfortunately, and again, I'm 100% guilty of it, and and I feel bad. I feel bad, for the guys, and I do feel bad, for the women too.
Yeah, like
because
it works both ways.
Fault,
like there's women out there who cheated on guys and marriages ended and now they're back there in the dating world. But I will say this, and this is what I've heard, and I know you're going to agree with me because you're a female, but I've been told that there are more eligible guys out there than there are more eligible women out there for long-term relationships than there are eligible guys. Possibly. Just because, like, all right, name me one of your single female friends. I can name like 5.
Mallory.
Yeah. Okay. Mallory.
Yeah.
Can you name one of my single male friends?
No.
Exactly.
We don't have any guys that are single.
That's not, like I get girls all the time. Set me up with.
I mean, why y'all think I'm still single?
But I get people all the time. Set me up with one of your guy friends.
What guy friends?
Well, they're all married.
Exactly.
Unless you want to be a side chick,
they're all married.
I can't set you up. But like I think that's true. Just like from what I see, because there's a lot of what I would call good female. I mean, I've got female friends that I think would make great wives, and nobody's wifed them up yet, and maybe I don't know why. Like I can't answer it. Like everybody says, "Hey, Guero," and then comes to me and like, "Hey," I don't know why.
I mean, I don't know why either. I know that, I love having my guy friends, and...
Has your guy friends ever caused problems in a relationship?
No.
Never?
No.
That's good.
No. And I love the advice because, you know, y'all are my go-to for my advice.
Do you go to Wes too for advice?
Yes. Oh. Yes, I do.
Shout out Wes.
Oh, Wesley.
By the way, if anybody has a kidney they're not using.
Yes.
But I don't know. I just think sometimes that everybody's, you know, they say that everybody's got a person, right? And I think a lot of guys out there are like, maybe they're in their hoe stage.
Could be, or they could just be set in their ways.
Well, so I talked to a girl the other day. I was like, I don't think you want a relationship. And she was like, yeah, I agree. I was like, I think you're fine with the situationships because, you know, her kids are almost out of high school. Mm-hmm. So it's just like, why would you bring a man into the house, you know, in the next 2 years, like kind of thing?
Right.
You could kind of just hold off and make do. And then really after your kids graduate, you could spend time on yourself.
And I've thought about that too. You know,
but your kid's a long way away.
Right.
You're going to have to put that shit on clearance if you wait that long.
Ain't happening. Mm-mm.
You have to knock the dust off that shit.
Oh my God. But I mean, kids play a big factor in it too. You know?
100%. Like if you have a shithead as a kid, I think like if you're a single mom and your kid's a shithead, or you've got like fucking 6 shitheads, then you ain't
I have a limit.
Oh, of how many kids they have? Oh, I see.
Yeah.
I always wondered that. Like I don't want to take care of nobody else's kid.
No.
And like the whole baby daddy, baby mama thing, I'm sure that's drama, especially how new the relationship has ended. Mm-hmm. And I don't know. I think it'd be a scary world out there dating. So
it was in the beginning. It was like a culture shock.
Not like it was in high school?
No.
Did you go to college?
Yeah.
Yeah. College was weird. Like, you know, I always tell people you got to meet people outside of your friend group. Mm-hmm. You got to like, you know, the inner looping circles. Like you take like if you wanted a Mexican guy, I could probably hook you up. I'm just saying. I mean, like, you know, I can probably get you a Mexican guy. And if you're willing to sign some papers, I can probably get you a whole bunch of them. Oh, my God. I'm just saying.
I could have a pick.
Yeah. Yeah. But I don't know, like, y'all all seem the same to me. Everybody bitches about being single in their 30s. And, again, hoe phase, like, I think if I got divorced, I mean, like, how long does a hoe phase last? How long does a hoe phase last?
Probably about a year. Give yourself like a good year.
So you've been in a hoe phase?
I call it my wild stage. Because honestly, like whenever I was thrown out into the wild,
no, yeah,
you
that's
know,
true.
I didn't know what I was doing. I didn't know.
I don't think you still know what the fuck you're
really
doing.
Don't. Look, I'm winging
it. Hot mess.
Just winging it.
You're just winging it.
Yeah.
Getting through life.
Yeah.
Have you ever considered like going inside the friend group?
What do you mean? Like
I don't know. Like Casey might let you borrow Dave for 24 hours. I mean, like.
Oh, Daddy Dave.
Oh yeah, Daddy Dave. You know, y'all can be 24-hour lovers again. Like I think in the swinger world, you would be considered a unicorn.
Would
I think so. I think that's a single female. Like, yeah, you can just join any relationship you want. Have you ever thought about joining a swinger? Like, rent a husband?
Rent a husband. First of all, I don't share. I don't like to share.
Oh.
I don't.
There's no fun in that.
I don't play well with others.
Prude. You have an upside-down pineapple hanging from that car. Don't even lie to me.
No, I don't.
Wes, we need to get her an upside-down pineapple. You wouldn't do the swinger thing?
No.
So at Kieran's, I was about to say family reunion. It was our high school. It was our high school reunion, and there was this group of swingers that were in the same venue. And I remember this lady who Karen graduated with was talking to me, and she was single and stuff. She's like, oh, and like a girl came over and was like, yeah, we're all single over here. Like, come on. I was like, yeah, you know.
How could you tell though?
Because they all had shirts on that were that were very like hinting.
Okay.
And I forgot what the name of the chapter was on the little sign. But I was like, you are about to get into something you have no idea.
Our friends would have a heyday with that one.
Yeah, I heard there's swinger clubs in Houston.
I'm sure there is. Do you know whenever I first started dating, that was like whenever I kind of really started hearing about swingers. Like, apparently it's popular. Apparently it is.
Well, I mean, to each their own, but
I had no idea.
yeah, I mean, I'm just saying, like, I mean, you might want to try it. Like Sister Wives, is that what Sister Wives is?
Sister wives.
Like you could share a husband, like I can see like Dave and Casey and you, and just be like, it's all right. Look, Casey, get out of the house for a week. It's my turn. I've got him down. I'm gonna hold Dave down for a little bit.
It's just
No,
not my style.
So now that you're single, like, do you have any plans of like? So what's the go-to? Like, how are you gonna meet a guy? Like, is there like, is it, you think online dating, or do you have like any tricks up your sleeve? Like,
I will say, online dating has been obviously my go-to because I don't get out a whole lot. You know, like whenever we all hang out, like we're usually at someone's house. We're never really, I mean, our group, we go out for someone's birthday. You know what I mean?
Depends on who you fucking ask. If you ask Casey, I go out every damn weekend.
But 9 times out of 10, you know, like we're usually at someone's house.
Mm-hmm.
So my go-to is just the online dating. And honestly, I have met some really good guys on there. Some of them I'm actually, still Facebook friends with. I mean, none of them obviously were like long-term, but it was kind of like part of my, my learning period, I guess you could say.
Hoe face.
Look. No.
Hoe face.
I just, hey, I just did what I wanted. Whenever I first of all, whenever I didn't have Balin, obviously, wasn't working. No big responsibilities.
Nothing is crazier than a single mom who don't have her kids for the weekend.
Yeah.
I posted a meme about you the other day.
Did you really?
Well, if that's you, that's what I posted.
Oh, my Lord. Look, I make sure everything's taken care of before I go out and have fun.
Have you ever met anybody at Dylan's? Like, and had, I don't know, coitus with? Or, okay, we won't get that personal. My bad.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Were you there that night?
Fuck, I hope not.
Whose friend was it?
Oh, listen, by the way, I've got to fucking apologize to you. On your birthday, we went to Dylan's after Wheelhouse, right? Just the few of us. And I would have paid for your way to get in. The reason I didn't, okay, the lady behind the counter knows Karen, knows Alexis. She's like a substitute teacher or something. And every time I go in there with a different female,
oh yes,
she gives me this look. Mm-hmm. And she gave me the look when I walked in with you. I was like, I'm just her designated driver. Like, what? She's paying for her own self. I'm sorry. So that's why I bought.
Look, hey,
I bought you a drink.
Yes, you did. Thank you.
I don't need more rumors about me at Dylan.
No. We've been friends, God, 20 years.
So wait, you took somebody home from Dylan's? Was I there? You said I was there.
I can't remember if you.
Why were we out there? Was it my birthday?
I don't know.
You whore.
It was someone's birthday.
Son of a bitch.
It was someone's birthday.
Did you take somebody home for my birthday?
No.
Apparently my birthday is where it was at, because I know a girl who was doing stuff in the parking lot. She knows who she is. At Dylan's. Hose. Can't turn a hoe into a housewife. So really, Dylan's. I feel like Dylan's is really young. Like extremely young. Does that mean we're old?
Yes.
Because, man, you used to be able to go to Dylan's. You could dance like outside and stuff because like the inside's kind of, but now it's like the music outside. It's all like DJ type stuff, and all the guys are like, and the girls are like young and from the 956. You know what I mean?
I mean, if you want to go, people watch and. It's a good place.
I love Dylan's. I mean, but I'm not looking for nobody. I'm just wondering about
it is a younger crowd.
But y'all single people.
But some women like the younger men too.
Oh, that's another topic. But yeah, Jesus Christ, I don't know what it is about all my single females. They all like. I know a lot of girls right now who are in their 40s or pushing 40s, and they got some babies. They got some babies that they're messing with in their situationships. Like I'm talking about some
They can
babies.
be fun.
Jesus Christ. That's why you can't marry these hoes.
I'm just saying they can be.
No, like, you know, I always hear, they always tell me, like, oh, you go to Dylan's, it's the same fucking people, you know, blah, 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 blah. Like, first of all, if I was single, like, I wouldn't be going to Dylan's to find somebody. I would like, okay, here's my advice. Tell me if I'm right or wrong. Well, the bartender, she told me I was right. So I just told her to call Karen and let her know that I was right. I said, if I was a single female, I would go to Dylan's on Wednesday and sit at the bar with another single female. Because Wednesday's steak night. And a lot of refinery operators and stuff, they are guys who are just, who like to eat by themselves, go get a $19.95 steak. And I'm telling you, I've seen it several times. Before Music Bingo, I used to go to steak night at Dylan's. And sometimes, you know, because I'm so close, I would leave here and go. And you'd be surprised how many, you know, I would say guys your type, most of my friends, you know, 30s, 40s. Or I would go to a really fancy restaurant like the Pompano or Riverside Grill.
Oh, I haven't tried that yet.
And I would sit at a bar on a Friday night, like happy hour. I'd sit at the bar with another, maybe you and Mallory, just go sit at the bar.
Yeah.
I mean, if like anytime you go to a nice restaurant, look at the bar. Look how many single females are up there. They're not up there for nothing.
No,
Right. So, have you been to Riverside Grill?
I have not.
It's good. And it's nice looking inside.
Is it?
Yeah. You don't have to wear like a suit or anything, or, you know, you don't have to dress up. But like, yeah, it's nice. Good food.
I'll have to try that.
But I would wear something slutty. I'd let my boobs hang out. That's what I would do. I'm just telling you.
Do you want to know one of the best times? It was actually at Dylan's, like whenever I had met someone randomly. This was a long time ago, honestly. This was like before I was even married. Went to Dylan's during the week. It was while I was still in college. Looked like absolute shit. And supposedly, you know, I've had guys tell me like, oh, that's whenever, you know, we just think y'all are the most beautiful is whenever y'all just look like a hot mess. Well, that's what I was looking like, a hot mess. I mean, full blown, I think like cut off sweatpants, like really, you know.
The Crystal outfit, I got it.
Yes. Oh yeah, exactly. I couldn't believe like the people that I was meeting, you know, like it was just so easy.
So you got hit on more
Yes.
dressed like
shit, a homeless person. Yes.
that.
It was during the week, but mind you, this was a long time ago.
What the fuck does that have to do with it?
I don't know. Maybe times are different. I don't know.
I don't know. Like, I don't know. If I saw some bitch in there with some crusty ass sweatpants, I wouldn't
Oh,
go,
well, I wasn't looking like no crusty crust or anything.
oh, look, her hair look like it ain't been washed in 2 weeks. Girl, what's your name? Fuck. Oh my God. I think they were like, oh, look, I'm going to set the bar low today. I mean, come on now. Like, I don't agree with the whole, that's when y'all look y'all's cutest.
Oh,
But, you know, a guy can tell when you're trying too hard. Like, if you wear something slutty, like, yeah, you might, like, even if you have the body for it. Ooh, were you there? Was it your birthday? The girl with the outfit? Wasn't there, like, oh, yeah, she had, like, there was, like, nothing in the front, just covered her boobs. It was, like, a fire
At the
out-
Wheelhouse?
No, at Dylan's.
Oh, I don't really remember.
That
Dylan's.
you were that bad? Oh. I'm glad I drove you
My
home.
mind was just a little foggy.
Oh, I'm glad I drove you home. You don't remember that?
No.
Oh, she had like a big BBL. You know what a BBL is, right? Okay. Yeah.
I don't remember.
I mean, like guys with like I would think you're hot or whatever, like dressed like that, but I ain't gonna take you serious.
Or get the wrong idea.
Yeah,
Maybe.
like it's only gonna be a one night stand.
Yeah. I mean, whenever I go out, I mean, I dress comfortably. I have to be comfortable. And
well, you can't let the girls hang out all the time.
no. But I go out, you know, just comfortable but also with confidence. Does that make sense? Like,
You and confidence, same sentence. Is that what I just heard?
yeah,
Okay.
I'm growing up, aren't I?
Maybe. I haven't seen it yet. So, like, Are you going to try to go out more now that you're single?
Oh, we'll see. Maybe.
Oh, you just don't want to air your business out there?
No, I don't mind. Like, what do you mean? Like, go out to where, like,
Well,
I
fuck,
can
Crystal, you got to meet somebody.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't, it's hard because I don't have a whole lot of single friends.
Yeah, and you can't take me because a lot of my female friends will attest. Like the girl I was telling you, she went and hit on this guy and came back. And he really thought like I was her husband. I was like, we're not swingers, dude. Like, and and he like was dead set on it. And so yeah, you can't take me. Can't take me. Can't take Wes.
No.
Probably take Dave.
Oh, yeah. 100%.
I'm a cock block from what I've been told.
I can see that.
Oh, my bad. My bad. Sorry, ladies.
But, also I could just hear all of them now thinking this, but I told them, like, they just need to go find me someone. Talking about the guys, Wes, Dave, and Travis. I always tell them, like, you know what?
Fuck Walt, right?
Look.
Oh, you want to... My bad.
Because they're always telling me, okay, you know what? Next time we gotta look at the application a little bit better, and they're looking out for me.
Yeah, they are, but they say that if you're going to meet somebody, or like if you ask most women how they met their husband, it's through a setup. Mm-hmm. How did your mom meet your dad? Woodstock?
On the drag, the Nederland drag, yeah.
In like what year?
Hang on. 81, 82? Because so crazy. So my parents, whenever they met, okay, they met, and then I believe she told me it was 6 weeks later they got engaged, and then 6 months.
Weeks.
Yes, and then 6 months later they got married, and she was 18. She had just graduated high school. So.
Damn. Are you gonna let your mom watch this?
Yeah.
You sure about that?
Yeah.
Oh, we haven't gotten to the good shit yet.
Oh, we haven't.
No, I'm just joking. I was just trying to make you nervous.
Oh yeah.
No, she's good. I wonder, like you always wonder how, people's parents met. Maybe that's the way you can, like I told you, I met Karen at Woody's with Crippen. That was the most interesting night of my life.
I remember. I so remember that.
Yep. That's kind of how it happened. You never know when you're going to find somebody. So I don't judge. Judge. But have you been to Sawdust? How's the dating scene at Sawdust?
I have not been there. No, you want to know where all the... Look, it's hard for me to even get it out. Red's
Ice House?
That's just a disaster waiting to happen.
I've never been there.
Disaster waiting to happen.
I do follow them on Snapchat. It looks interesting.
Oh, it's a young crowd. Now they're... It is? I mean, they're fun.
Where the hell's it at?
I don't know. I've never...
You don't remember? You don't remember driving there?
Honestly, I went the couple times that I did go.
You've been a couple times and you don't remember either time.
Randy was driving.
Oh.
Randy was the one that was driving both of those times. Because, they don't let me drive, so.
Yeah, I wouldn't let you drive sober. What the fuck? So, I could take you to a place called Sadie's. You've been to Sadie's?
No, I've never even heard of Sadie's.
It's off Gulfway.
Oh, God.
Lewis likes to go there. Man. Yeah, he likes to go there in his little four-wheeler.
Man, Walt.
Yeah. But Red's Ice House, I've always wanted to go. Like, I see them on Snapchat now. Like, I don't know. Like, they have a Snapchat, so I friended them or whatever. I was like, man, that looks kind of cool. I tried to get Crippen to go there the other night, but he crapped out on me.
He's an old man. That. He's an old man now.
We had a guys' night at Tequila's on Gulfway. Mm-hmm. And me, Wes, Dave, and Crippen. And I was like, let's go out. Like, I had a few Tito's and sodas in me, and I was like, let's go. And Crippen was like, hey, Walt, let's go. He's like, I just got to go get my kid, give him to my mom's, and blah, blah, blah.
5 hours later.
Yeah, I fell asleep waiting on him.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
And the next day he called me. He's like, man, you know what had happened was.
Like once he leaves, there's no coming back. Like,
yeah, and I kind of knew that, but
yeah.
Dave had to work or something. I don't know where Dave went, and then Wes,
Dave would probably have a
Wes went to bed.
culture shock.
yeah, Dave had to work or some shit. Who knows? Crippen just got lost on the way back.
Yeah,
so
he did.
We never made it to Reds because I wanted to go to Reds. I said
Yeah.
I've never been to Reds, and he's like, dude, no, I got this better spot. I was like, dude, I just want to go to Reds.
We'll have to go. I say it's a disaster waiting to happen.
Is it outside or is it inside?
Most of it is outside. Now you can go inside, but the inside is
So it's like
not
Dylan's.
kind of sorta. Yeah. It's I wouldn't say like not as laid back atmosphere as Dylan's. I don't know that, but the outside, you know, they have fire pits, you know,
Yeah.
and a bunch of picnic tables and all that. I mean, it's fun, especially whenever there's a DJ there. I will say it's a lot of fun.
Have you been to locals?
No, well, yes.
You said no, like
So that's
yes,
where
but I
my
don't wanna talk.
parents. That's where my parents would hang out at.
Really?
Back whenever it was Capri Club. So I would go there every once in a while with them. But no, I haven't been.
When was the last time you've been out with your mom?
Oh gosh, when was the last time I went out with my mom? Honestly, I mean, I don't. Now that we have the pool, you know, like
It's been a minute.
we
I think you need to do that.
yeah.
I told some girls the other day, I said, you need to get your mom, her mom, and like the moms are like older now, right? And I'm like, y'all need to go out like one time. Get your moms to go out, record the shit, put it on TikTok, and
Oh,
you'll
yeah.
forever have it.
Oh yeah.
And they're like, why don't you go out with your mom? And I was like, I used to party with my mom. I used to party with my mom.
Oh, we had some good times with Kathy.
Oh, yeah. I partied. From 18 to 21, my mom was going out with us. That's how I learned how to dance. I remember one time I was dancing with my mom, and this guy hit me on the shoulder like, what are you dancing with that old lady for? And I was like, it's my fucking mom. Leave me alone. He's like, oh.
Was it at that place that burnt down?
No, it was then it was Cactus Canyon. Now it's Modelo's.
What was that place called that y'all would go to sometimes?
Wild Bill's?
No. It burnt down.
What burnt down? Is it Beaumont?
Yeah.
Man,
Right off of the feeder road. I can see Alibis.
Alibis. Alibis. I miss Alibis.
Yeah.
Man, I would see if Alibis was open, we'd get you a date.
Oh, absolutely. I think
mean,
I
it'd
would
probably
go.
be a sugar daddy, but you'd get you a date.
Hey.
Remember when I brought Karen's tall ass in there? She had a short black dress on. She was looking good, boy. We got in there, and some old man hits me on my. I mean, hell, I was probably 21, 22. We were young, and he was like, "Man, what are you doing to get a girl like that?" Because Karen, especially in heels, she's so much taller than me.
Yeah.
And he said, I don't know what you're fishing with. I said, I'm just fishing with the bigger worm, motherfucker. He bought me a shot.
I bet he did.
He thought it was a good comeback.
Yeah.
Oh, Alibis. Man, we could find you a guy in Alibis.
Oh, absolutely.
100%.
Absolutely.
Maybe I'll start a dating app called Alibis. I'm telling you, I'm on to
There you
something.
go. Yeah, you are.
I don't know. I think all you girls need. Y'all, you have single in your Facebook profile?
Yes, I do. Now I do.
See, I know a girl that we went to school with, and she's a pretty girl. And like, this is how much guys know what y'all are thinking on Facebook.
Okay.
And just one day, like she's married, and then one day, like a new profile picture came across my Facebook feed, and I was like, I thought she was married, And so I go to her Facebook page, and it's like divorced. I was like, oh, interesting. But yeah, just by changing her profile picture, I knew she was divorced and single and ready to mingle. And I think she did it right. I don't know if she's dating somebody, but she just started to be more active on social media. Like she'd post funny stuff, not selfies. She'd probably do a selfie maybe once a month. She's a pretty girl. And she would like and comment on stuff. Me, like the marketer in me just likes to watch and go, ooh,
Yeah.
this is what's happening. People watch.
Yeah, yeah.
And I think she's found a man. I'm like, wow, that's record time, like in a year.
Well, that's good.
So maybe you should do that. Maybe you should be more funny.
Maybe be more funny.
Yes.
It's coming. I promise you. It's coming.
You think you're funny?
I mean, sometimes I'm funny.
I think we beg to differ sometimes. Just saying. Well, do you have any advice for anybody out there in YouTube land or Spotify or whatever for the girls who might be in your situation, who are 30 years old, pushing 40, you know, about time to put it on discount?
I know. I wish I had some kind of coach whenever I entered the dating world, because again, you know, all of our friends, like, we all married. So, you know, whenever I was, especially going through my divorce, like that was probably like one of the loneliest times, honestly, because not one person, you know, could understand where I, you know, how I'm feeling or where I'm coming from. But my advice, first of all, is take care of your business. Just take care of your business. And if you're, you know, wanting a serious relationship, then you need to know what you want. I wrote this down too. I'm sorry.
Write it down.
Know how to handle rejection.
Oh, yeah, 100%.
Be open and honest.
So, have you ever been did you ever, like, since you've been single, like you're single most of your 30s, right?
Yeah.
You ever got in a relationship with a guy who sent you a dick pic?
Oh, God, no. To me, that's a turnoff. Such a turnoff.
Heard it here first.
Yes. And don't ask me to send any risque pictures, because I think that's just, it makes me uncomfortable.
I was going through your phone earlier at Dylan's.
I found those pictures, by the way.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Just saying. There are some goodies hidden in there.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, found them. So, what do you think the biggest problem is with the dating pool in Southeast Texas? Not enough variety. All the men been ran through.
No, all the men, well, no, I'm not going to put this one-sided, because it's men and women. Own your shit. Own it. Okay? But I think, I don't know, I could just be being petty, but
Probably.
But I mean, a lot of people think, you know, people are stupid too, and they think that they can play them.
See, I hear a lot that, you know, there's no variety around here, or like everything's the same. But
No, not everything the same is for me. It's just finding that person that you just vibe with, I guess. And they're out there. I mean, you've seen it, you know.
Yeah.
And what am I? Hang on. Look, it's hard for me to get it out again. There are some good guys, and that's whenever sometimes it's unfortunate too. Again, you know, because you and I have had therapy sessions over this, you know, they could be a great guy, but they just don't want the same things that you want.
No,
you know,
that's 100% true.
And again, there's nothing wrong with that, you know. So whenever you do finally find someone that you vibe with, and they're kind of sort of staying on the same page with you for the most part, like, you know, try not to screw it up.
So what's the over and under? You're 37? No, I'm
36.
36. When's your birthday?
January 14th.
Okay. So what's the over and under that you have a boyfriend by January 14th of next year?
I don't know.
What's the probability? 50%?
Maybe. Yeah, we'll just go with 50%.
50?
Maybe.
That's such a cop-out answer.
I don't know.
Really?
I mean, I would hope. You know.
Is that the goal? Is that the goal for you to be in a committed relationship by your birthday next year?
No.
That's
Not a
the
goal.
You gotta have a goal. Yeah, that's.
I
goal.
know my
That's my
end-
goal for you. I'm gonna get
I
you a
know
man.
my end goal. You know, my end goal.
I'm gonna
I
get
don't
you a
want to
man.
die alone.
I'm gonna get you a man. You're probably
you?
gonna die alone, but I'm gonna get you a man. I'm gonna get you a man for a couple weeks.
Probably, yeah. Make them want to.
Lewis is single, man.
Look.
Man.
There's a special someone out there for him.
There is. Lewis is a good old guy, boy. I tell you what. Well, you know, so I'm doing the necklace giveaway thing,
Yes.
or it's not a giveaway; it's a raffle. So what I'm gonna do for you is I'm gonna let you name 2 people, and I'm gonna buy 2 spots on the raffle for the 14 karat gold necklace. So you just got to give me 2 people, and I will put it on for the raffle for the necklace. I
Okay.
got 2 spots. So
Okay.
who are the 2 people?
Dave.
Okay, Dave.
Yes.
Casey ain't gonna let him wear it, but that's okay.
No. Is Wes already on the board?
Yeah, Wes is already on it.
Travis?
Okay.
Yeah.
Dave and Travis are gonna. All right, Dave and Travis get spots on the raffle
My
board
guys. All of y'all are my guys.
yeah, I don't get nothing. So since it's your first time on the podcast, you have to tell me what's your favorite Mexican restaurant in Southeast Texas, and when you go there, what are you getting off the menu?
Oh, well,
Like it's a birthday, where are you going to eat?
does Tio Juanita's count as Mexican food?
Not in my fucking book.
I didn't think so.
Give me a real Tex-Mex restaurant.
La Cantina. We've been there.
La Cantina.
Yeah.
Bitch, you is white. You is white. That is horrible. Basic ass white bitch. Mm-hmm. La
Yeah.
Cantina for real? They got good margaritas.
But that's just my go-to. Now, I mean, obviously Tequila's on Gulfway is going to be your best, you know.
Your go-to's La Cantina?
I guess that's where, I don't know, that's just where we went a couple of times for birthdays this past year.
Gross. Sorry, La Cantina. I got in a Facebook fight with La Cantina one time.
Did you really?
Like, it was like last year. They offered me free birria if I'd
Free
come in.
what?
The birria tacos.
Oh.
Yeah. All right. I'm sorry. Birria tacos. Because I told them that nobody had better birria than Rancho or whoever I said at the time, and they got pissed and they were like, "Come in, it's on the house." I'll be right there.
Yeah.
Never went. All right. Well, that's all I've got.
Okay.
So thank you guys for joining in. Hit the like, subscribe button. Roast Crystal in the comments, and we'll see you next time.